Hey everybody, it's Doc Green, Merrifield out here in the oil fields, driving this truck, hauling this frac sand. I told y'all back a few months ago, 6 months ago, that I give y'all an update whenever I figured out how the business was working out here in the frac sand, if it's as good as everyone says it is. Well, it's been 6 months, got a few paychecks, quite a few in that time period, and I'm here to tell you, hell yes, it's that good. You remember how people always say, if it was that great, everybody'd be doing it? Nope, because everybody's not doing this. I don't know why. The people who live locally in these areas should be on a frac sand truck. I don't care what company you're with, if you got a CDL, or you should be working with Halliburton. I mean, this is incredible. This is crazy. Anyway, Merrifield is who I'm with, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them because that's who I work with and everything. Lease program is going well. I've been in it now for over a month. I'm averaging take home after fuel, payments, insurance, and for the first 10 weeks I got to pay into an escrow account and some other little things, and I pay about $3,000 a week right now into buying the truck or leasing the truck. After 10 weeks that had dropped down to about $2,300, $2,200, something like that. Actually, it'd be less than that. That's not correct. It dropped it because I was going to start paying for my own fuel on my own. I found it's cheap. I'll get in that in a minute. But anyway, so my payments on the truck should be running about $1,400 to $1,500 a week. The truck payment's $800 plus insurance and the bobtail insurance and the freight insurance and every other kind of crap they could tag your $290, $2,290, whatever. All this stuff adds up to about $1,400 a week with me right now. I'm bringing home on average as of now about $3,500 to $4,000 a week. I've had one check below $3,500. The first week was only $3,000, and the reason was because I started halfway through the week. And they didn't take any payments out the first week. After that, the weeks they start taking out payments and everything, gas and everything, I'm averaging anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000 a week. Now, in about another 6 weeks, whenever we get through with paying all the little extra charges, that'll go up about another $700. So at that time, I'll be making about $4,200 to about $4,700, $4,800 a week. Is the money still good out here in the oil fields? Hell yes, it is. And it doesn't matter who it doesn't matter who you're with as far as who you're leasing and how much payment you get and everything. But the sand is moving constantly. We have we're short on drivers. I'm not kidding you guys. We got guys, we're busting our ass, and we cannot keep up. Other companies are doing the same thing. What I noticed out here is, I'm going to tell you a little something about Americans and how lazy they are. When everyone was hurting for truck driving, freight, and everything a few years ago, and everyone was going, the economy sucks and everything. We can't get no freight. But all right, now there's plenty of freight. Well, no, I don't work. I don't live to work. Or I work to live. I don't live to work. I work to live. And now they only want to work 4 or 5 days a week. They want to work from 9 to 5. They want to get off in the mornings. They want to go take the family out in the middle of the week to a movie and everything. And then they wonder why they can't make their truck payments. So guys, I'm here to, and some guys go, well, you get stuck at the well when the well goes down, and I'm stuck, it ain't making no money. That's because you got stuck there for one day, and the 3 days you took off last week, now you got 4 days off when you thought you were going to be working, and that's what screwed you. I'll be honest with you. I get tired of truck drivers being blaming everything and everybody and the company and everyone for their own mistakes, their own problems. From what I know, I'm making, like I said, $3,500 to $4,200, and I'm not pushing it that hard. I can push a lot harder. Other drivers I got out here, I know other drivers I hang out with, and we drive together and everything, doing the same thing. And I know other drivers who have been in the lease program for about 4 weeks are already losing their trucks. They're just not making the money, though. Every week they owe money. They lied to me. They didn't lie to you. You thought because you bought a truck, you get all your time off. Out here in the oil fields, you got to run when it's running good. You know the wells are going to be down at times. So here's my deal. I make my money at the first of the week. First 3 or 4 days, I make sure all my truck payments are paid. My fuel is going to be good. And I'm going to be able to take home at least $1,000 in the first 3 or 4 days. That way, if the well goes down or something, I'm not worried about it. I got money left over, but truck payments already made and everything, so I'm not really worried about it. The next 3 days are my money-making days, and on those 3 days, man, or 3 to 4 days, I crank it out, and that's where I make my $3,000 or $4,000 at. So a lot of you drivers out here that are complaining and bitching and hollering, and if you notice, watch their videos, it's always the same people making the same complaints, and then when they get with a new company, how much they love that company, and a few months later when they're with another company, oh, that company sucked, and now I'm with this company, so much better. Same story over and over again, and I'm just, I'm keeping it real with you. if you want to make the money, you can make the money, and it doesn't matter what company you're with. I'm with Amerifield because they work with me well. My time schedule, my home time, they've helped me get started out here, helped me get back on. They took a driver that's been off the road for a while, which is me, and they let me gradually get back into it. They didn't just slam me back into it and expect me to be out here for 5 or 4 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, and everything. I mean, they gradually built me up. I was out here a couple of weeks at a time, and then went down home. So that's the reason I like Amerifield. Plus the lease program, giving me a chance on that and everything, with no credit check and everything. So that's is the freight moving, or are we still money in the oil wells? Guys, there's always going to be money in the oil wells. The question is, are you going to go get it? I mean, you see, I don't care if it's, you don't want to drive a truck, you don't have to drive a truck. Halliburton's hired on their oil wells themselves. Those are good shifts, man. Provide housing and food and everything, and you get your full benefits package. They pick you up in the morning, drive you out there, you work a 12-hour shift, go back home, switch out and everything. Great shifts and everything. So, I mean, and Halliburton's not the only one. It's the one I work with the most. That's what I'm thinking of. But all these companies out here in the oil fields are kicking butt, and they have to take on the guys without experience. You know why? Because there's too much work. There's not enough guys with experience to do it. So, yes, a lot of these companies are hiring with no experience and everything, and you're doing, so no, it's not just the truck driving. It's just truck driving is what I do. But, yeah, these jobs are out here, and they're cranking. And, like I get people that are out of school, high school and everything, talking about they don't want to go to college right away. Hey, great, take a year or two off, go out here and make your $20-$25 an hour. Get some experience on there. Go back to college and correct that professor when he tells you what's going on. Or whatever. But anyway, that's a little video. Yes, the money is out here. The money is kicking it. We're kicking it. Amerifield's kicking it. 1845's kicking it. All these companies are kicking it out here. So, get out here with us. If you have any questions or anything, comment below, text me below and everything. I know it's been a while since I was able to answer, but the reason is because we have been so busy. I'm literally so busy that by the time I get off, all I want to do is lay down and sleep. So I had a little bit of off time this morning, downtime, so I'm doing this quick video, and hopefully I will, if I can, if time permits, and I'm not out here making my money on the road, then I'll do more videos. But if y'all don't see me for a little while, the reason is because we're killing it. I mean, we're flat. I don't know how to subscribe. We're killing it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.